Hey, it's Crockett36 in the wee hours of the morning trying to get off a video. So this is my purchase. Now this, I have, America has improved shipyards, turn one. This is the Crockett Shultzie house rule game. And so America starts with war bonds, can't use until at war, which I don't think he's going to put me in a war until turn 4. So I shipyards, war bonds, and improved factories. So I get to produce not 3 but 12 units. So here is $13, 26, 26 and 6, 32, 38, and then $5 a piece, 48, $3 with a 1 IPC left over. So I am going to obviously get these guys out of here. Now I'm going to put them down here, but obviously they are neutral, and it's only a place setting, just a port. Oh, I did say we can't end up in the enemy combatant zone, so that can't be possible. 1, 2, 3. Can this guy do this? This is the only option available for him, unless he wants to go through the med. No, we'll go there. Yeah, that's where we'll go. And let's see. Yeah, why don't we protect that fleet by bringing out the Hawaiian fleet. Let's bring those boys home. And then, just to make sure, we'll bring these guys out here as well. Actually, those will stay. Super subs. Japanese get super subs this turn, so 5 units. He doesn't know airbase 1, 2. He could send his planes, but unfortunately, there's not a lot of planes up north here, so I think we're safe. 1, 2. Send his planes. 1, 2, 3, 4. He lacks a catcher. Okay, so that should be good. Those carriers might have stuff on them, but all right, I think we're good. 3, 5. Nope, no, I don't want this game to go south real fast. So his attackers can be destroyed by the counterattack, but. All right, so then everything is non-combat. So I'm gonna reinforce Hawaii like usual, and I'll bring an anti-aircraft gun. And then, of course, the transport that's here is going to go to actually to the other side of the world. And as are these planes. All right, the anti-aircraft gun. Left behind. Okay, there it is. Okay, so, and then the plane goes to, yeah. The plane can go to Guam because my aircraft carrier can go over here and catch it. All right. And let's see. So we'll take the West Coast fighter and the West Coast 10 planes. The planes from Season 10. And we'll go over here. Put that in 64, I believe. That's where it ends up. And these boys will get into the water. Okay, and this would go into the water too. Now, over here, something interesting is going to go on. So there's French rules for politics. The French will actually give over their territories to the Americans if the Americans come into the war. They'd give them over to the Russians or the Anzac, but they won't give them over to the British. So we're actually going to move these guys. We can move them anywhere that's not adjacent to a combatant's sea zone. So I'm going to take one of these mechs and infantry from the central coast. I'm going to take this down to 1, 2, 3. This is where these go. And that transporter actually is going to take something with it. I forgot to bring something along. I'm going to bring a mech. By turn 4 or 5, that becomes a mechanized infantry and can blitz on its own. And so I'm going to take a mech with it. And then it can land in Brazil. And that will give it the ability to... Hey, I did think, Shultzie, that we should put an air base in Central America, Central United States. Since we gave Berlin one. So let me get back to me on that. I think that's pretty reasonable. And I'm going to need a mech right there. Okay, and then the battleships can go anywhere. So I'd like to think about where to put these battleships and cruiser. So it's just giving them, and I really want to get out there and be bold. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. I could pass through here actually. So I could even go as far as 118 just to be sort of an interloper. And put myself a little bit at risk, knowing that I'm baiting for 108 is the place to go. 1, 2, 3. So looking to bait this 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay, heavy bombers doesn't come in until late. I'm going to put everything on the East Coast. And I'm going to take this bomber. And long-range aircraft doesn't come in until like turns 4 or 5. Heavy bomber. Where are we going with this? So I'm going to take this out to Hawaii just to make sure. That he doesn't bomb. Okay. And then these guys will stay here, I think. I think this artillery is going to the central. All right, I'm going to place 2. I want to place a aircraft carrier here. And then 2 subs. Actually, I'm going to put 1 sub there. And I'm going to put the rest in the East Coast. And this artillery as well. Artillery is being placed in there. Infantry can go in central. That's 2. That's 3. All right. Okay. Oh, that shows. All right, I am actually going to put those right there. All right, so that would be it. I think that's pretty good. Germany is not exactly correct. And Italy is behind. but everything else should be pretty much up to date. So this is what I think, yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. All right, let's do a recap. So this, I would make another $52. War bond's not kicked in yet, and I'd get $1 left over 53. So recap: transport in 87 with a mech and infantry. Transport in 64 with a mech. 101 has a carrier, sub, 2 transports, fighter and diver. 108 has a battleship and a cruiser. Central America has a single infantry. Eastern United States has 2 fighters, 2 mech, 1 infantry, 2 artillery, and 2 anti-aircraft. And then over here, 2 infantry in the Philippines. And then in 23, there's a sub and a destroyer. In Johnson Islands, there's a carrier and a fighter. And then in Hawaii, there's 1 sub, 1 destroyer, 1 transport, another destroyer, 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, and should be 1 battleship. And on Hawaii, there's 2 fighters, 3 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft, and a bomber. Zone 10, there's a carrier and a sub. And West Coast, there's infantry and anti-aircraft. And that would be USA at 12 minutes. Let's see if I can quickly do the French. So obviously no purchases for the French. I'm not going to be strict about this. We did make a rule about the French being resistant to English control, but I'm not going to be hard and fast with that. So we're going to bring this down to 71 to the port. We're going to bring this over to French Central Africa. We are going to bring him down to Transjordan. We are going to bring and congeal these guys together. I am going to pass my Navy through the English fleet to 81 to 91. And I think we are going to do this just to stick a finger in his eye. So that's 1, 2, 3. And then we'll bring this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, got a bit of an army there going on. So the French recap would be 1 French unit in Transjordan, 1 in destroyer in 71, French infantry in French Central Africa, 3 French and 1 fighter in Algeria. 91 has destroyer and a cruiser, and UK has 2 French soldiers. All right, that is it. This this sub is, no, that sub is there. Yep. Okay. And that would be Crockett36's his house rule game, Crockett36 and Shultzie's house rule game, USA and France turn 1.